Neil Johnson with you. Gavin Martin's our guest. Gavin Martin from Cornerstone Wealth, and for a long time has been our finance commentator. Your opportunity to ask a finance question on Gavin, just whenever you turn the TV on or whenever you flick on the radio, you're hearing about another manufacturing arm that's closing down somewhere in the country. You're talking Alcoa yesterday, and of course we've had all the dreadful news about Holden, Toyota and Ford. And we talk about this age of entitlement and that we might be in a post-age of entitlement. That really hits home when you know that you could lose your job any time.
Yes, it is a tragic scenario when you do lose your job. It is important to keep the bigger picture in mind. I've spoken to so many people who have gone through a redundancy, received a redundancy, a very challenging period of their lives, and by no means an easy thing to go through. But when you speak to them years later, they've actually used that as an opportunity to either change career or become self-employed or to start a business, and they're really thankful for that experience. So if you are in that position where you've lost your job or going to lose your job, and then keep the bigger picture in mind, because they can often use it as a real stake in the ground moving forward type opportunity. But there are some other financial things that you can do as well to make sure that you are set up well in that particular scenario.
And of course there are thousands of families who will be in the boat of taking a financial hit because of different areas of manufacturing closing down. The rest of us, though, who might not be in the manufacturing industry, there's no guarantees that everything will go well for everyone all the time. When you talk to people about getting finances in order, what sort of things do you advise about being ready for a rainy day, or when that might come out of the blue that you lose your job?
Yeah, one of the key strategies that we always advocate is having 3 to 6 months living expenses sitting in an account that you can access. Sometimes that means sitting in a high yield account that's at call within 24 hours. But the other approach that you can take is to sit that in what we call an offset account if you have a mortgage. And that then means that you can utilize it at any point in time, but it offsets the interest that you pay on your mortgage. It's an emergency fund for emergency purposes only, so you don't really want to use it for those things other than emergencies. But it does buffer you from, say, 95% of what life throws at you. It will help you transition from one job to the next job over that 3 to 6 month period, and enable you not to default back to using the credit cards and causing longer term problems if you have to rely on those to get by.
Call 1300 275 428 to ask a question of Gavin. Call 1300 275 428 and Gavin will answer your question.